economic and strategic paradigm. Pakistan's unique geopolitical and geographical position also offers immense potential for becoming a regional transshipment hub, facilitating trade for landlocked Central Asian countries. Our exclusively economic zone offers untapped potential in sectors such as coastal tourism, aquaculture, biotechnology, energy and health. From fisheries and maritime trade to exploring offshore resources such as gas and petroleum, Pakistan's blue economy can become a driving force for the national growth and resilience. Excellencies, despite its natural advantage, Pakistan's share, as my colleague Maritime Minister said, in the blue economy is unfortunately only 0.25%. To address this, the Special Investment Facilitation Council has been prioritized, and the blue economy is the main core challenge they are handling with for the purpose of as a key development pillar. Under SIFC, efforts are underway to modernize our fisheries and shipbreaking sector with advanced technologies and practices. The government has removed sale tax on processing plants, fishery seeds and feed, and is offering land for marine export processing plants. Ladies and gentlemen, our port sector offers significant investment and opportunities with several terminals operated by international groups, which have been highlighted by my colleague, Federal Secretary Maritime. It's just last year, when under a fast-track G2G process, the AD ports was given, the lease, and with the commitment of certain undertaking for the investment in the port. Taking full advantage of our geopolitical location, we are transforming our ports into centers of regional and international trade as well as efficient green transshipment hubs. As part of the digital advancement, our maritime single window is operational, complying with the Convention on Facilitation of International Maritime Traffic and enhancing port efficiency while supporting environmental protection. We are also host excellent maritime training institutions producing world-class graduates. With the skilled pool of around 25,000 and a youth population of 65% of the total population, Pakistan is well positioned to address the global shortage of maritime professionals. And here we look towards you, Mr. Secretary General, to lead us, take this opportunity and help the global blue economy world. Excellency, as part of our commitment to achieve the United Nations Sustainable Goals, please contribute with me your thoughts. I assure you that our intervention will certainly include these, because we are believer of peace, we are believer of global sustainability and global development, we are believer of global prosperity. So this government of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is very clear-headed. We are moving towards reforms. It was not too long ago, Mr. Secretary General and ladies and gentlemen, when Pakistan became 24th largest economy of the world. It was just 27 years ago. So that shows us the resilience and the potential. It is bad luck that due to COVID and certain other political instability in this country, we slided down to 47th economy. This government is determined to take Pakistan economy back to where it was. It was just last year the inflation was peaking like close to 30s. It has come down to single digit already. We promise that we will do it by June 2025. It has already come last month 9.6%.